Are you feeling alive with possibilities? This morning was a weird morning. I could barely get up. Do you ever have that where you're just like, stay down, stay down? But I thought, nope, got to visit the people. I made a promise to them, to myself, that we should get together every morning and do some positive vibrations. Never know what's going to happen any morning. It's always different. It's always somewhat strange, somewhat weird, somewhat wonderful. One door of happiness closes, another opens, but often we look so long at the closed door, we do not see the one that has just opened for us. And it's true, we have to put our focus on the doors that are going to open in the future and let our heart be open to, cryptic messages from the universe, our intuitive side. How is your Happs experience going? There you go. Join Happs. I highly recommend it. Still in beta, still learning. Good morning, sir. Hello, Tony. Where are you from, Tony? Love is Happs. I find in the morning I get a lot of people from Europe. Oh, wow. From Africa. How wonderful is that? How is the mood this morning, folks? Are you feeling alive with potential? Are you grateful for this moment that you woke up? What a grand miracle to wake up in the morning. Do you have your coffee? I think you can read that. Strength, wisdom, and guidance. May I have some of that today? Hollywood. Oh, wow. So what time is it in Hollywood right now? We get a lot of people in the California area and then people across the pond. So, all right. That's so funny. This is completely upside down. Let's flick it around. I think I know this guy. He looks familiar to me.
My name's Randy Horton.
Really? Wow.
I swapped identities.
Did ya? Oh, I'll put you back. Okay. No, it's still Fraser.
Yep. Good morning, Mr. B.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Not bad. Yes, it's kind of keeping that fire that you've lit under me burning. Just keeping the motivation going.
It's hard. It's
not easy, no.
No, is it warm there right now for you? What's the temperature?
It's chilly. It's 3 degrees, just under.
Yeah.
It's just above freezing. It's going to forecast for a little bit of snow maybe in the week, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, same with us. We were supposed to get a snowstorm, but it hasn't happened. How are you feeling about this? Let's keep it mellow.
Your trusty hat, your trusty cards. Love is Happs.
How do you feel about the Happs thing? And be nice.
No. I wrote. I'm being nice. No, this is. I think there's a lot of people. A lot of people have noticed it seems to be kind of dragging on to the next again day. Obviously, they were saying, yeah, it's glitchy. This is not happening. This is freezing. This is doing that.
Yes.
I just wrote a comment. At the end of the day, I think we've all got to let Happs give them time to do what they're doing behind the scenes.
I'm going to grab a water. You talk for a minute.
Well, don't put me on screen. What you doing? I want you to hear this. If you're going for a water, he's away. Okay, I'll wait till he comes back. He's going to grab a water. So, good morning, everybody. You're listening to the Michael Bathurst morning show, breakfast in Canada. Oh, it's actually quite chilly. I'll not quite put my heating on, but something a little bit. He's back. There we go. Let's see his headphones on.
I'm back.
He's back. Right. There we go.
I had sawdust mouth. Have you ever had that in the morning?
Dry mouth is nothing worse. Right, okay, I didn't stop. So what I was saying was, behind the scenes, they are doing
Yes.
what they're doing. They've got to give it a shot. It is in a beta mode. As much as it's glitchy and as much as it's frustrating us,
Mm-hmm.
you've got to give it a bit of chance. They're doing what they're doing behind the scenes. Give it until they've got literally until the end of March. They've got 2 months. They've got 2.5 months to do what they're planning to do. Unfortunately, there's no
That's a
magic
good
wand.
point. That,
There's not.
what?
It's not.
That's a very
Yeah,
good point. That really is.
it's not going to happen overnight, and there's no magic wand. As much as it frustrates us that there's glitchiness, they've got 2.5 months. If they get 2.5
Oh,
months, come Periscope, uh, send you some sun.
Tony's sending us some
So,
sun today. Thank
well,
you, Tony. I could use some sun. You're very
and
blessed, Tony.
but to be positive about Happs, just go give it the time they have, and come when Periscope finishes and people with influx of people come in. If they've got it right, bingo.
Hmm.
They might not get it all right by then, but it's not going to happen. It doesn't happen overnight. So that's the positive side. Just give it time. If you're not willing to give it time, you don't have to be here. But as I
It's
say,
like a
join
good
Happs.
marriage. It's like a good it's like a good marriage.
Yeah, it
It's
takes time.
it's
It doesn't happen overnight.
it's
But
not all or nothing, like Fraser said.
yeah,
Don't. Oh,
yeah,
oh,
baby steps for sure. Baby steps. So you got love Happs and join Happs. Hashtag join Happs. Hashtag join Michael Bathurst. There we go.
beautiful. I'm going to read something. I want you to breathe and
Okay.
just relax a bit this morning. Can you just breathe?
I'm shivering a bit. That's why I'm cold.
Yeah. Well, you can get a coat if you want.
That's all right. I'm cool.
You're sure? You sure?
Yeah.
We're
Just
sending
about.
you warm vibes. How about that? We're sending you warm vibes. Everybody's
Yeah.
sending you warm vibes. Vince. Good
Vince, yeah.
morning, Vince. Vince, do you ever sleep? I don't think he sleeps.
He's like I don't know. He's like the Bionic Man. You know what I mean? He's the $1 million man. It's like
He
the
loves this platform. At
I
least I think
know
he
young
does.
pure
Vince,
man.
Vince,
Vince
do
is
you
a
love the
machine.
platform? Do you?
Vince is a machine. He literally, I don't know how he survived. He literally, I have to say, I take my hat off to the guy. He
Yeah.
goes to bed about 3ish in the morning.
Hmm.
Every morning, he's a
I
night
don't think
owl.
he went to bed. I don't think he did last night. There's
He
no way.
gets he gets up about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning and does a full shift at Costco when he's working. I'm thinking, good grief, that guy's got on some. I don't know, something's
Yeah.
powering him
Well,
up.
don't burn yourself out. Whereabouts do you live, Vince? I'm going to read something. Here we go. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Do you agree with that? His new name's going to be. We're going to call him Yanni.
Sorry,
The
I'm just.
the beautiful sounds of Yanni.
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry, I'm just trying to get myself.
I was the same
So,
way
yeah,
this morning. I was having
yeah,
a rough time getting going. I love the app and I appreciate the team for it.
no problem, Vince. No
Yeah.
problem.
Has it
Uh,
changed your life at all, Vince? Do you feel like you're more social now since you've been on Happs? I definitely am more social than I was. I was social in different ways.
mm,
Yeah.
well,
I love
well,
that some of the people from work came on the other day and enjoyed it for the first time. And none
I
of them
don't.
really knew what it was about, but yeah, for a business show, I think we did
Yeah, you did well.
about 500. I think we have close to 500 views on it now, or just shy, something. For
Mhm.
business, that's good. Like if you ever look at YouTube sometimes when they have the numbers for business shows,
Yeah.
4, 72, 101. And how many people watched it? 100 from their work and their mom.
And the dog and the cat.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's a strange time right now, and many people need something where they can feel positive about life and have a distraction for a few minutes amongst friends. Hello, Richard. Richard,
Mr. Banner.
yeah, yeah,
Mr.
Richard.
Banner.
You can, yeah. I
AKA
noticed in.
Bannerman.
Do you know
That's
Richard?
it's Richard. It's Bannerman.
Oh, that's Richard.
That's Richard. He's changed his name. He's the artist formerly known as Bannerman.
Okay, were you like Prince? Did you have like some form of contract problems? You haven't written slave on your face, I hope. Okay. All right. Yes, I can do that, sir. Thank you for telling me. Is this him as a child?
I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
possible.
that's so wonderful. I love him, by the way. I think he
Well,
is
I'm going to give
such a
you
genuine guy.
simple words of encouragement to people for your show. Just I don't
Well,
want to stay. I don't want to stay too long because I do need to keep that fire burning that you've encouraged me to keep alight.
buddy, you do whatever you want. You're
Uh,
always welcome. You can. I
there's
never want you to feel like there's pressure that you have to stay either.
no,
And
I just like to
it's
encourage. I want just to encourage you and encourage everybody here,
hey,
Mr.
there's
Buffalo.
Randy. Hi,
Big
Randy.
man himself.
Randy's been invited too. Yeah,
I think
Randy's
you
a
and Randy must turn up like a bad smell sometimes. We just turn up when you come. It must be like one of those
Randy.
farts
Did
he
you
talks
hear what he
about.
just said?
Like
Said
me
you're like
both.
a bad smell.
It's like one of those farts and these
A
tunic things that
fart.
we're. Well, when he
Oh my
says that
god!
when
Look at he's cracking himself up.
no, no, but Randy says that when people the things they wear, the kind of clothes in Saudi Arabia, they know
Mhm.
when they're farted because they kind of you can smell it. And they go in.
Okay. Richard. Good morning, Randy.
Randy.
There we go. You got the tag team. You got the heavy mob in. You got
We
there we go.
we we got everything here. I love it.
You got
Look
the
at
heavy
that.
mob.
All right. So Richard, you were first. You tell us what you're feeling, and then Randy can come in, and then I'll be quiet. What's
Well,
going on, Richard? What and why'd you change your name? You're no longer
well,
Bannerman.
well, I changed my name because it just I've been living that for the last 25 years. That's all I talk about, right? And that's who I used to be. It's not who I am now. And I wanted to change, man. I wanted to change. That's all. I saw a lot of pride in that stuff and all that stuff I used to do. But that's what I used to do.
Yeah. I
And I'm
don't know
li-
what that term means, so I'm sorry. I don't know what Bannerman means. What does that mean?
I was a Houston Auto Banner man. I used to do. I was like a mascot, a super fan type deal, and I did that in New Orleans, and I did that over there in Houston. And so I'd go around with the fans and all that stuff. It caused me a lot of time and a lot of problems, especially when I got married. I quit it when I got married, but it was just I got caught in that celebrity stuff, and I'm still living. I'm still living it today. I go back and that's all I ever talk about, and
Yeah.
it's in the past.
See, the only celebrity I know is Randy, and he's here right now, and I don't know. That's it for me for celebrities. Then
Well, I gotta order Randy a Tesla today before I go see him. I'm gonna take him a Tesla over there.
yeah.
He wants a car. What color you want, Randy?
Bright pink.
Just deliver, don't talk about it. One of your biggest problems is you talk too much. You're a great guy, but sometimes it's best to be quiet. Just give me my car.
What's the Happs pink color?
Yeah, I
about
sent him a
color?
pink one with a bow on it.
Don't care about the color.
It was Happs pink to
Okay,
match your
no
shirt.
color.
That's funny.
I'm like, oh, you're smoking on the camera. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't know you'd be doing that. I got to go. I'll have to return later. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Have a good day.
Where you going? What happened, Randy?
I don't know. I think he was upset because you smoked. Hey, hi, Debbie.
Should I
How
not
are
be
you?
camera?
I don't care.
Well,
As long as you have your shirt on and you're not falling asleep, I'm happy. Or eating. Those things.
Who's eating?
might be a little. Might be rude.
Yeah, or yawning. If you're yawning, that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's yeah. Or calling the guest. What did you say? It's like farts or something. I don't know. It wasn't good.
Anyway,
It was, yeah,
it's the randomness of Michael's morning broadcast.
yeah.
No,
Well,
on a serious note, I just want to give a quick
Oh,
encouragement. I don't want to stay along too long, so I do want to keep doing. I want to try and get some stuff done because it's easily enough to kill enough time here.
well, we need to say hello to the people in the room here.
Yes.
So
Oh.
okay.
Hello to the Earthlings.
Vince, thank you for your comment there. Debbie, thank you for being here. Thank you for the heart and the wave. Captain Rehab, which always makes me howl. I love that. Good morning. Lord Duke, Randy W. Horton.
There we go.
The wolf. The wolf.
What? Quitting Monday anyway.
Quick word of encouragement to everybody. Just before I head off, just to say thank you to Michael. And I just want to say an analogy that I used that Michael liked yesterday. At the moment, a lot of us might feel like a bit of a burst tire. Now, we feel a bit deflated because of what's going on. We may be affected in some ways, whether it's our work or in some other area. Like myself, Michael has been affected by his work, the lack due to COVID. I want to let's utilize this time to try and find ways of inflating ourselves back into we're ready for when things pass. We want to keep moving forward, and I want to thank you to Michael. He just wants to help people, care for people, encourage people through his broadcast. So support him what he does. You may not believe in what he does, but believe in what he does, because his heart is a heart of gold. He just wants to help people, encourage people, and he's blessed with a great family, great wife who supports him in what he's doing, and we thank you for him. So keep moving forward, keep supporting Richard and what he does. He just wants to help people too and encourage people, and we thank you for these guys who simply just want to keep supporting you and keep winning the race. Okay.
I didn't even pay him, guys. I didn't pay him anything. I didn't. There's no script. Do you know what I was most impressed with, honestly, of everything you said? You mentioned my wife. Well done.
Okay.
Well done. That's smart. Always, because you know what? Every great man has a great woman, right? Or like, you know, I don't know, but it's a weird world out there. But I appreciate your light every morning. And Bannerman, smoking or not smoking, I always like that you're here. And now, yesterday, I noticed you were tearing up. I didn't have time to really watch it because I was on my way to work. But was yesterday a little intense for you? Did you have an intense day?
No, I had an intense day the day before. My mom hadn't gone to the bathroom like 2 days, and after I got through working out, I went in there, man. She just looked awful. It was just all.
Yeah.
But that is no excuse for the smoking. But let me say something to Randy right now.
Can you read it here? It says, "Sorry, I don't promote smoking and alcohol online."
Yeah, let me say something to Randy.
Okay, you say it.
I got a lot of respect for you, and I got a lot of respect for what you say. And thinking about it, just now, that's not very much respect. That's not very much respect for Mike or anybody else in here. And I agree with you 100%, bro. And I'm gonna try to watch that, because you didn't say that out of hate. You said that out of love for me, and it's really not very much respect.
You know what, though? It's kind of in right now with all the rap videos and that, because they're smoking weed and blowing the stuff. Now, we don't know that you're smoking weed. We're not saying that.
Cigar, but it's still not much respect. It's still not much respect. It's not much respect for you coming in your life. That's why
Swift Beats. Swift Beats.
That's why I like somebody like Rick.
I'm not in Canada. Michael's in Canada.
Who's saying you're Tim Fan 40? Thank you for joining us today as well.
Rich is in where is it? Missouri? Rich.
Am I pronouncing this right? Moff? Help me.
Moff.
Hey, the sun's about to come up, so I'm gonna catch it. Okay.
All right. You be good. Thank you. I like that you stirred it up a bit. Stir it up, little darling. Stir it up.
I don't mind constructive criticism. That's what makes you a better person.
No, I just want to keep moving forward, everybody. Keep encouraging each other. Keep helping each other do your best. And we can only do our best. People may not think our best is good enough. In the day, it's what counts for you, and that's what's important. Doing your best.
Yeah.
Every day.
We'll see you, Mike. Thank you for having me in.
Yeah. If you're, how long will it take you to get to the border?
To the border?
Yeah. Aren't you going to the border? You're running to the border.
The water?
Yeah, the water. Isn't it near the border?
I'm here, brother. I'm waiting on the sun to come up right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You don't want to share one more story? Give us something uplifting, something that made you feel good this week? Anything?
What made me feel good?
You know, yeah. an aha moment that you had this week? Something you'd want to share? That
Yeah, I do. Yesterday, I started back boxing, started my workouts 2 weeks ago, day before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I stopped last year and had my heat stroke, I was up to 10 rounds yesterday. Yesterday, I got up to 10 rounds.
That's amazing, man.
So I'm back, back on track. And then next week, I am going to completely smoking. I'm going to start my diet. And I'm also starting Planet Fitness. So we're getting to really get serious next week.
How do you feel about the guys that are old, like Tyson? I'm not saying Tyson can't hit hard,
Mm-hmm.
but having people come back and fight that are, in their 50s or late 40s.
I thought it was a joke, bro. I thought that was, if I'd have paid money for that fight, him and Roy Jones Jr., that's the biggest joke I've ever seen.
A lot of people said you could tell that they really liked each other and were not going for the headshots.
He wasn't fighting. Man, Tyson could have killed that dude. He could have killed Roy Jones Jr. They wasn't fighting. It was an expedition, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
So
it was theater, right? Like what we're doing here.
Yeah.
It's all about the theater. Some people yawn, some people blow smoke. Mm-hmm. Some people say horrendous things about the guests coming up. It's all theater. You can't. Some of us are woo masters. We just.
Yeah.
Some of us got right. You can't have thin skin and be on here.
Oh God, no. Oh well, think about it. Anybody who's in the room here, okay, you've got to be kind of crazy to get up in the morning, right, and talk to strangers from all over the world, and your only goal is to uplift people. That's kind of out there,
mm-hmm.
right? But so I've always been deemed to be a little crazy, but I think a little crazy is fun.
Well, I'm glad I'm not that way. Love you, love everybody. Kelly,
I'll let you wait for the moon. To set.
Do you know Kelly Jewell, Michael?
No. Hi, how are you? Is she a good person?
Morning, Heavenly Jew.
She's one of my very, very good friends. Good, solid person, and
yes,
just a delight to be around.
Well, I definitely know Heavenly Dew. Yes, Heavenly Dew is also a light. I don't know Bulldog Mom though. I don't think so. Maybe in Randy's.
That's a connection to Randy. Yeah.
Yeah, Bulldog Mom. I love that name. Colin. Oh, look at that. Did you see what Colin said? Hello, fellow smokers.
It's the man. Hello. It's the man from Milk Tray.
Colin. Yes, Colin, you got to buzz up. Did I put you? I don't know if I put him in. Let me look here.
Colin's the man from Milk Tray. Delivers box of chocolates.
Does he?
I believe just as a joke in there. He'll explain that. It's quite funny. It's a British.
Yeah, no, he's there if he wants to come up. Why don't you come up? Even if you just come up on the.
Because he's always.
You can just come up voice.
He's
Swift Beats. Swift Beats. I would love Swift Beats to come up too.
He's always dressed in black, so I call him the man from Milk Tray.
Yeah,
it's quite anyway.
The stuff that comes out of that mouth in the morning sometimes. It's not morning there though, is it? It's afternoon.
It's nearly midday. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yes.
Okay. Aye. 5 minutes, Mr. Bathurst. 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. He died, right?
Yeah,
Sean Connery.
Yeah, she died last year, unfortunately.
Oh, you know what that always reminds me of when people do him and they don't do him well? It reminds me of the Brady Bunch, and they used to say, pork chops and apple sauce. Pork chops and apple sauce.
Yes, Miss Moneypenny. Yes.
Such quality in the morning.
Yeah.
Such a quality broadcast in the morning here. I know what you're saying to yourself. I'm so glad I got up. I'm so glad you know what? I am so grateful you folks are here. Thank you so much.
Well, is that? It's good to have a bit of a laugh. If not, it'd be kind of hello. It's the morning show. Good day. Yes. On Happs.
I want to read something uplifting for the few uplifting people in here, and anybody can put their spin on it. Here you go. Your soul is attracted to people the same way flowers are attracted to the sun. Surround yourself only with those who want to see you grow. And we want to see you grow here for sure. Absolutely. But I would love in the future, there's a guy that you should interview right there, Swift Beats.
Swift Beats.
Swift
Okay.
Beats.
Yeah. Well, up for interviewing people on my podcast or using Happs. Heavenly
Yeah.
Jew. I'd like to interview you, actually. Heavenly Jew as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be good because we've got a very similar belief as well. And I think we're good but the same. And I thought I'd like to interview Heavenly Jew. She's a great supporter of many people. It'd be good to.
Everybody that's in the room or watching the rebroadcast, I would really appreciate if you guys could even just watch the business scope or broadcast that I did. I think I did it on Sunday. I did do it on Sunday. If you could go by there and just have a look, leave a comment, be honest what you think of the format. It's very different than what I usually do. As you can see, it's just a mix mash of insanity. Randy, if you're still out there, he's probably started another cast, but if you're still there, it's weird the things that'll trigger Randy and the things that don't.
No, right. I mean, if you're kind of,
he's got a valid point. He's got a valid point.
He's got a brand, and if you've got your own brand, he's actually doing a live at the moment. Yes.
Yeah.
But if you've got a brand and you're promoting, you're keeping your brand clean, so hence if you're promoting something, it's going to damage your brand that you built up over the years. I can understand. So, which is it's like you do this and you're building up. You're going to protect your own brand. You're going to protect what you're building, and
so
because
what I'm wondering is, though, and honestly, just think about this for a second. Why is Colin not coming up? Colin, are you not camera ready? Because the last couple of times he wasn't on the camera anyways.
Maybe he's waiting for this. I don't know.
Fraser. Me. What does that mean? Me.
Hang on. Hang on a minute.
What is that? What does that mean? Do you have people that usually say that me to you? Me. What does it all mean?
Sorry, I'm just trying to do something for you.
I think you didn't mention her of people that were uplifting.
Yeah, Heavenly Jew, yes, yeah. I was talking about Heavenly Jew about the podcast. That's what I was talking about. This is Michael's business. This is I like your big links. I like your big links. Your big links. Big links.
Thank you, Swift Beats, for subscribing. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it.
There we go. This is there's the big link. It's Michael's Sunday morning business chat that you had.
Yes, please. That would do a world of good for me if you could. And if you could think of any way that we can maybe improve it, I would love that. I didn't hear him clearly. Are we talking about Michael Bathurst? Are we talking about Fraser Ramsey?
Yeah. Heavenly Jew, I was going to ask if you're interested in being, if you're keen to be, maybe you want to come a guest on the podcast or something. But there's the link for Michael's business chat if you want to check it out and go and give it some love.
I have a placement product here as well. Someone was asking me the other day about my silky smooth voice. This is what I use. It's the Fafine. And you so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Hey,
Mickey.
Right.
Hey, you're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. And isn't it funny? It's a Mikey, but not this Mikey. It's whatever. Yeah, so someone asked me the other day, I put a link in the last show. I'll put another link in this one too. I should do that.
That's what they all say.
But that one, if you live in the States, it's like $60 and it's got great sound. It's very full, as you can see, and you can do stuff like this. You can be like Fraser. Hello, how are you?
Trying to avoid.
Yes. Colin Porter is my name. I can't do Colin. Colin's the man. Like, that's just wrong. That's like you trying to do Sean Connery. It's not good.
No, I know it doesn't work.
Be kind. Just give me a super harder word. Thank you so much.
Right. I'm going to disappear. I'll let you carry on if somebody else wants to come back in or hop in or whatever they want to do. And
thank you for being here. That's awesome.
Remember, don't be like a burst tire. and let's start the inflation process and move forward. That's the best way. And
Yes.
thank Michael and his loving family and all the
Yes.
work he does, and he continues to support many people.
You know what? Thank you. Well, I'm trying. We're all trying. We're all doing our best, right? Our best right now is kind of crazy. I'm going to invite Swift Beats and see if he comes up, because I would love to talk to him. There we go. You're on the guest list, sir.
Yeah.
And I found that very interesting that Banner Man changed. Yes. I don't know why we're. Yes. Live long and prosper. Go make mega money.
Yeah, I've got
And
to keep the fire burning.
The fire burning.
Yes, take it easy.
Thank you. Thank you.
All the best.
Yes. All right. I love how it automatically slides over for you too, just like that. How is America? I love America. I don't live in America. I actually live in Canada. That's where I live.
The morning show.
Yes. Yes. Look at that. You know what's funny? You came up and we lost signal there for a sec. Are we back on? I think we're good. There you go, Happs.
I think you are.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Marvelous.
Is everybody still seeing us? We had kind of like a little surge there for a second.
I've got yourself on my screen.
Oh, we got Swift Beats too. All right, let's get him up as well.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm perfectly fine, thank you very much. I've just been to the shop to get some cigarettes, so yeah, I'm good.
Well, here's a gentleman you've never met. So, Swift Beats, tell us about yourself.
Hello, can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure that the microphone
loud and clear.
Is loud and clear.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Just pretend you're angry at us, and then it'll be louder, or get close.
Okay. Yeah, I go by the name of Swift Beats. I'm a music composer, producer. I do graphics design as well, 3D printing. I like to motivate and inspire people from around the world, and
Me too.
collaborate with a lot of musicians, artists, spoken words, anyone and everyone in creative field.
Yes.
Even if they're not in that creative kind of field, but something that like I'm collaborating with Randy and other people and stuff like that.
Oh, no way. That's awesome. My daughter is a writer, a singer, and she has her music. I'll put a link in the broadcast here later, but it's just Laura Hope. And she has, I don't know, I think she has 12, 14 tunes. She's got a couple of videos. She's an amazing writer. And what happens with her a lot is people will send her music and say, we're stuck. Just make something up. And they'll be like, oh my God, this is amazing. I didn't think anything like this would come from this. Wow. But she's got very deep lyrics.
That's the kind of thing I like, the deep lyrics, meaningful, relatable kind of thing, because in music, especially from like listening to the radio and stuff, I mean, it's all good having that kind of music, but then there's moments where, like there's a time and a place. There's a time to party, and then there's a time to have that conscious kind of motivating, uplifting kind of thing.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
To like everyone's like got like a mental health kind of issue kind of thing, and I think it's important to have that kind of motivating kind of a meditational kind of thing to just to
inspire us, to pick us up.
Yeah, pick you up and that kind of thing. And I do that kind of music, like world fusion music, so kind of not the typical what you hear in the club and stuff. I work with obviously various musicians that are like rappers, singers, people that are not even haven't never touched a mic and don't know how to sing, so
awesome.
Like helped them. And
do you know anything of me at all? Like, had you seen me before? Do you know my story? I can read energy, so I saw you in another scope. We'll call it a scope or a broadcast, and And I felt such immense connection with you instantly. And I felt, okay, we've got a star seed. We've got someone here who is connected to the higher realms. This is someone who really loves life. Now, the other one that's a dead giveaway, anybody who's watching this broadcast, look at his eyes. His eyes glow. And that is usually someone who's in the midst of awakening or is already transitioning. So you are on the right path. My guides are telling me that you're on the right path. I know that you've been really hard on yourself recently, so don't be hard on yourself. And that everything you're going through right now is for you to have the material you need to help shape the earth as we're speaking. Okay, that's enough. You can keep going with you, but I just wanted to give you that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what thank you for this opportunity, for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Well, it's just we have to help each other, right? Let's put Colin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still lurking somewhere, lurking around on the bottom.
Colin, what are you getting from this gentleman? Be honest.
Well, speaking from the heart, this guy's got it. He's got the job weighed up. You know, when he talks about, there's a time for music and a time for upliftment and a time for meditation. This he's got his finger on the pulse, and I think the reading that you just gave to him, Michael, I think that was pretty spot on. As I feel him. Yeah, awesome.
See, Colin has the same as I have. He masks it. He only uses the woo powers on women, but that's okay.
That's the way, man. I think
that's the way, man. How did you meet? How did you meet Randy?
Well, I saw him in a couple of broadcasts, and then I just happened to join his broadcast on Happs, and then after that, we just went like that. We jammed and gelled.
Yeah, he supports so many people. People don't realize that. I would not be on this. Tara, how are you? Have you met her? She's a very lovely young woman, very kind.
Hello, Tara.
Yeah, but if I really get strongly that your life will be very different within 2 years, and many of the things that you want, you'll have, but I think you'll also wonder why you wanted them, because I think there's a part of you that wants your soul and your music to be felt, like resonate with a large audience, but there is a cost with that. I also see you producing a lot of people, so you're going to have to keep your ego in check, which is hard to do. And whoever, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm not being rude. I'm not trying to interrupt anyone here. I'm just saying that, when it comes down to ego and stuff, yeah, you're right in some ways, but that's why I don't sign myself to a record label. I keep myself to like doing, independently on my own. I mean, it's more of a challenge. Obviously, the easy route is going through a label, get exposed, lots of exposure and lots of my music out there because you're on a team and the labels, doing all the work, and obviously then they mold you, and then they want to sell you as like a product, and then they have control over your art and the way you are and what you can and cannot release.
It's so funny you say that, because Bannerman changed his name, and I made a joke saying Prince changed his too. Remember, to Symbol, and then he wrote slave on his face.
Yeah.
Because he was the same. He felt so controlled by, he'd given up his freedoms of musical creativity because they wanted him to be a rock artist. I don't know if you know that. They wanted him to be kind of like a Lenny Kravitz kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hendrix, because he's was such an amazing guitar player, which a lot of people don't know. But Colin, any pearls of wisdom before we leave here today? Do you want to shine some light? Tell us some of the projects you're doing right now. Colin has a vast well of knowledge, by the way. I know he just looks like Happs right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out. Where is Colin?
Well, he's behind the veil. He's a mystery man. Is he still there?
Yeah, Yes,
Yeah.
good here.
Well, he's not eating candies today because usually I can hear him opening wrappers and eating candies.
Oh, candies.
Yes, Rumbold, my yes, I do have a bit of a passion for the sweeties there. I just went to pick up a cup of tea up from the kitchen, to be fair, which is why I turned the volume up and I was listening away. As I'm making the cup of tea, I've got these lyrics coming to my head. Maybe somebody could use them. It was on the bridge at midnight. Her figure stood a quiver. I kissed her, and her leg fell off and floated down the river. Maybe you could use that. Maybe you could use that.
Yeah, it was really good. The quiver was good.
Yeah.
The river was good.
Oh,
And then it kind of something fell off.
It just petered away. Yes, it.
It lost momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And went off the flow.
Yeah. How do you enjoy music, Colin?
I do. I mess around. I used to do, like, just for myself, remixing, putting music together and stealing samples from here and overlaying them here.
Excellent.
I had a Amstrad 4-track mixer when they came out years and years ago. Oh, it was so good. You could control the speed on it. You could control it. It had a bit of a graphic equalizer type thing on there. And yeah, it was all good stuff. So I'm always playing around with music. I do a little bit of karaoke, and I'm on this other site. I'm not going to mention the names, not name dropping. But at the minute, they're going through a transition. They're going through
just mic dropping.
I wouldn't do that. Just mic dropping.
Oh. Don't do it.
It's going through a transition at the moment because one of the platforms, one of the software that runs this stuff, I can't remember, but it finished at December, so they shifted how they're producing the karaoke tracks. But they're having issues with being able to sync the lyrics to the music. So what I do, I'd sing the song, download the music, mix it on my computer, then upload it as one complete track. So yeah, I can relate to the whole musical side of things. I love it. It's a passion.
So if I go to England, we can karaoke together. We'll all go. We'll rock out.
Oh, we'd be fine, the three of us. Yes, we'd have a world of it.
Yeah, you know who's got a really nice voice is Randy. He's actually got I've heard him. He's got a nice singing voice. It's in there.
Yeah, the Coke advert. Yes.
I definitely think he can just sing that song. And
he is such a showman. He is such a showman. Like, he loves, because this is a form of theater. It really is.
Of course it is.
Life
is a theater.
It is. Life is a game. We're all in the matrix right now, right? All doing our best.
If music be the food of love, play on.
The Oracle.
Oh, look at this. I'm in. I love karaoke.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's do a karaoke night on here. The morning show with karaoke.
Oh, it's funny. It says be kind. What is your Twitter or Periscope? Oh, it's just Michael Bathurst. Here, it's just good old Michael Bathurst. I'll put it here. It's the same. It's the exact same as my handle here. Colin, you can be found on Twitter as well, right? And I know Swift Beats can because I've seen you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether my Twitter handle is still there. I sort of devolved.
Yeah. Did you have a kerfuffle with some women or something? Are they currently chasing you? Like, what's the...
Oh, I wish. I dream of women chasing me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm joking.
Hopefully not with a gun or knife. No, we're good.
With their clapping feet.
Clapping feet. Oh, let's not go there. We have to explain that to Swift Beats. There was... We did this show and somebody in their show kept clapping their feet. Like, just for some reason, just kept. So we made it the theme of the show, and Colin, got a few people very excited with his rhythmic beats that he was doing with his feet, and there were women going, "Come over now." I don't care how far it is. I'll wait.
I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved in this at all.
Colin, they were onto you. Trust me. You got the vibes. The rhythmic vibes.
The rhythmic vibes, yes.
I'll tell you, rhythmic vibes will get you in more trouble than anything in this world. Mm. Yeah.
It's that hypnosis kind of thing, isn't it? Sometimes it's the voice. They'll say,
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm getting from my guides is the slave to the rhythm, but that has many meanings. Slave to the rhythm, right?
Yes, slave to the method.
Yeah. Grace Jones did a song called "Slave to the Rhythm," which was really deep and weird.
She did. The lovely.
Do you remember that?
Oh yes, Grace Jones. Wow, that's a blast from the past.
The other song I loved that she did was "Pull Up to My Bumper, Baby." Drive it right in between. I never knew what that song was about.
It was about a car parking attendant, man.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, very rammy. Yeah,
it rubbed me up the wrong way though.
I bet it did.
It did.
I had to go to bed for a week. I was stiff as a board.
Were you? Oh, good for you.
No wood.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we talked about wood the other day. That's not good. All right. When you get older, that's all you have left is jokes.
Yeah, we can talk. We can talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, before we go, Swift Beats, tell the audience where they can find you, what platforms you're on.
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm on here. I'm on Periscope. YouTube.
Okay, so you're everywhere. You're everywhere. So I will try to get my daughter, which is Laura Hope. I'll get her to. She's on it. Her biggest thing is she's on Happs, but she's on Instagram. That's her. I think that's her favorite. That's her jam. She's been on here a couple times. You can actually see her. She's also been on my show a couple times. There she is. Anybody wants to follow her? There you go, Laura Hope. Many people couldn't believe that she was my daughter because she was so beautiful. They thought there was some kind of mix-up at the hospital. But there you go. I put her name in there as well. Oh, yeah. All right, Colin. One last word of inspiration.
But no, words of wisdom. Stay safe.
Yes. Yes.
Stay safe.
And be very kind to yourself during these times. Be patient with yourself. And this is a great time to write an album. Be creative. Make music. Collaborate with people all over the world. And let people see your soul signature each and every day. And Swift Beats, thank you. I'm so glad I was able to connect with you today.
Thank you. And I really appreciate that, Michael. And
well, I hope this spawns into a great friendship, and I hope you feel free to come up again and share your gifts.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It will be an honor.
And if you have any music that's coming up and you want me to promote it for you, I have I think on Twitter I can't remember anymore. I think I have, is it 48 or, no, 38. I have 38,000 followers on the one account.
Wow.
So I would love to promote your music. I will do that today. Is there anything that you're especially proud of that you've done that's your music that I could promote, or do you have something that's brand new?
I have an EP album that was already been out on major like all the like sound, not what is it, iTunes, Google Music, Spotify, all of those places. My album was called Sound Motion, and I made there was one specific track that was called Fusion, and it was basically a fusion of Bollywood, Middle Eastern music, Western classical music, and current chart music that is like, like the now what you hear generation type of drum beat, just to have that rhythm with it. And I combined all those elements together in one.
Excellent.
Kind of made it sound like, wow, this is something different.
I like the whole sound motion thing. I work with a concept called visual whispers, so I can relate to that. That's really cool. Sound motion, love it.
I'm gonna give you a follow as well, Colin. And I just wanted to quickly say something as a word of something to positive kind of thing.
Yes, please do. We need it.
We do.
Is that whatever you have a goal in your mind that you want to achieve, don't give up on that goal. Just make sure you motivate yourself enough to inspire yourself to know that, look, before you even, like you want to do this, just know that others have already achieved their goal and done it and didn't give up. They had that willpower to desire that I want to achieve this, and they reached that goal.
I like this guy, Michael. I like this guy.
Yeah, he's got some wisdom for a very young man. How old are you, sir, if you don't mind me asking?
Do I have to? I'd say I put myself in 30s. Let's just put it that way.
That's good enough.
Okay, so you're just well preserved. So some of the things I'm feeling, the hard knocks, you've been on the planet for a while. Yeah.
We've all had hard knocks, Michael. Leave the poor guy alone.
No, but I feel like there's a bit of a holding pattern with that, and I think if you could see through my lens, that you would not worry. You'd be more assured. And it's a lot of it is you got to keep digging. Think of it as a tunnel, okay? And you're, I don't know, 50 feet away from hitting the diamonds and the gold. But the problem is you have such fatigue for the last 7 miles that you dug, you've almost given up. And I'm just saying to you, you're close to the prize.
Was it 20 feet from gold or something? 10 feet from gold? Something like that?
Yeah, but and I don't mean gold so much in richness, but more richness in your character, this worldly experience. What makes you uniquely
spiritual
you?
Wealth, spiritual.
Yeah,
wealth.
and I also get connection with children repeatedly, so there's something with children going on. Yeah, so just be that example to those that look up to you.
I respect that, and all I gotta say is this: is that it's materialistic comes and goes, and I've learned that you will one time have so much wealth in your life in terms of materialistic stuff, but it can also be taken away from you. When a person passes away, where's the wealth then? It doesn't stay with you. So it's better to have that spiritual kind of richness, that you're rich in spirit and you can share that kind of inspiration, motivation, positive, even a smile can change a person's feeling if they're feeling sad or whatever, and say, you got this. Don't worry, you will get through it.
You have the energy, though, that you could sit in a room and not say much and heal the room. You could change the vibration of the room. That's a gift you have. And I sense that from afar. And now that I've been able to be here with you and lock onto you, I'm feeling it as well. But whatever you have, you've only got about 20% of it turned on. So when you get it up to about 50, 60%, now when Colin's around someone that he really likes, it goes up to 80. The rest of the time he's got it at about 4.
He's laughing in the background.
Yeah, economy in all things, don't waste it.
No, yeah, it's the juice. It's the juice of life. He's got to save it. Yeah,
it's that pure juice, that mineral, vitamin, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, his vitality. At our age, there isn't much. If your toes tingle in the morning, that's a good sign.
You are so wise, Michael. You are so wise.
The
three of us. We should chat together. The three of us. I think we've got a lot.
Oh, I think the gods. I think the gods made this happen because they kept saying to him, "Tell him to come up. Tell him to come up," and you kept commenting, and I went, "Okay, he's open. He's open." But see, and that's the thing in life. There's always like subtle messages, right? Yeah. And you meet people, and I've found this a lot in my life. This chapter, that the pieces that need to be there, I've just trusted that they're going to fall into place. Like even Colin and I didn't know each other. What, a month ago? We didn't even know each other. Yeah. And you'd swear we've been, mates for many years.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It does. It feels like you at least stole 3 or 4 of my girlfriends, and I forgave you.
I'm just going to slide something in very off topic here. That I actually wrote a couple of some lyrics, like motivational lyrics, to a couple of songs that I recorded.
Yes, please
But
do.
I couldn't do anything with them, to be fair, because I listened to a piece of audio, I listened to a melody, but in the bass line there, I hear a different tune. If you can relate to that, you can hear a different song that's going on in the background. So I used to like write motivational music to that back melody that was in there. So what I need one day when I'm older and grayer, I'll get somebody to sit down with me and listen to it and actually construct a bass line to this back melody beat that's going on there. It was awesome. It's called You Can Do It, strangely enough. You can do it if you believe you can.
That is.
Is it going to start?
Say that again, Michael. Is it going to what?
There's more words than that, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you going to read some of them, or are you going to do that in private? You're going to do it in private, right?
I'm going to do it in private. We'll just sit here and chew the fat sometime. But I'm just throwing that one.
Yeah.
Out. Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Colin, if obviously I'm interested in this motivating and inspiring people with the lyrics and stuff, and I want to try and create those kind of things, those kind of things that people can relate to. So if you don't mind, we could have a,
If I don't mind, I would love it. We will all get together.
I would love that.
Awesome. We could have a smoke. No, we're not going to have a smoke. Who's promoting smoking, Michael? What's going on?
Oh yeah, but Randy wasn't too happy about that.
He wasn't. There's only myself that smokes on Happs, and who's the lady?
I don't smoke.
No, it's
Helen.
I've been trying to give up for 20 years.
Helen doesn't smoke, does she?
No, not Helen. Star.
Oh yeah, I knew who you mean. I'm seeing it through. Yes, I knew. Star something.
Star something. Yes.
Yes.
Don't do it. It's not good to encourage others to smoke. It's a filthy, disgusting habit.
Yeah, I knew who you mean. The lady who transformed her body and went on this huge. Yes. Do you know how I did that? I saw her through your mind.
Oh, Michael, don't look at this. I'm thinking deep penetrating.
Well, that's how I know that you saved the 80% when you only use it when you need it. The intuitive genius that we all know and love.
That we can all tap into.
Yes, everybody has that, by the way. Every single human being has the ability to be intuitive. You have it super strong when you're a kid. And we kind of get it, I shouldn't say beaten out of us, but we're just told, no, there isn't spirits. And no, you're not seeing a ghost. And no, your grandmother's not in the photo. And no, but children feel and see because they have no boundaries. And they don't hold on to anything. That's what I love. Like a child can have a tantrum.
Yeah.
And you give it a chocolate bar, be it a boy or a girl. And 30 seconds later, they're wiping their tears going, all right, life's good. Let's go. And they have no reference.
I think people lose the intuitive nudge that they get through people being negative about it and setting the seeds of doubt, because all it takes is someone to sow that seed of doubt and it can bring that belief down.
I'm going to read something before we end here. I never like to have them go much more than an hour. So place your hands in the soil to feel grounded. Wade in the water to feel emotionally healed. Fill your lungs with fresh air to feel the mental clarity. Raise your face to the heat of the sun and connect to the power that is found in the immense sun. There might be a song in there. I don't know.
That could easily be.
Yeah. But I felt some immense power here today, to be honest with you. And the vibration when I'm with Colin, and people like Colin and very much like Swift Beats. What is your real name? Do you use or is no? You're just Swift.
I obviously privately. That's a private thing, but
okay, we have to earn it. It's like a plateau type of thing.
It's nothing. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. It's just
no. I get it.
And stuff like that. You know how it is. Like some things you can give to the media, social media, and then some things
Mm-hmm.
you just need to.
I think, honestly, I think it's really wise what you're doing. I think in this day and age, the less people know. Plus, if you're, putting a product out that's feeling, and it's an experiment, right, of different emotions. Because what you're doing, I sense even in your music, you're trying to stir people into thought and emotion. Ride the waves of healing.
I'm trying to get them away from that reality TV that they see, which is that, when they watch, like, I don't know, MTV or some other channel, and they're thinking when they're growing up, when they were growing up as a kid, that they want to be like that rich and famous, have that big mansion of a house and stuff. And then once they've done that, what's after that?
What's
And
left?
there's no motivation, there's no inspiration. There's, you see the world is getting disrupt. There's so much destruction. There's so much negative war. This, that, and it's just like everyone thinks when you're saying something positive or when you say something nice, it's cheesy. It sounds lame. Why? In my day and age, I'm talking about, and it's just I'm trying to change it in a way to make it more acceptance that positivity is actually a great thing. It's like fruit. Fruit is good for you. Some people think, oh, why should I have it? I want to have something else. But it's just a different perspective.
It's a great perspective. I love it. I love it.
It's a healthy one. I think the other thing that's happening now that we're not addressing is so many people are not dealing with their pain, and they're drinking and doing drugs and just, zoning out. I bet a lot of people will think of 2020 and go, that was the numb year. I was numb. David Bowie did that. Did you ever know about that? David Bowie had like 2 years he barely remembered writing anything that he wrote. And he lived in a dark room that was black, and he was on drugs the whole time. And he vaguely remembers any of the stuff he made. He was so out of it. So you imagine these great minds like his mind was, if he had not done those. But maybe that was part of what he needed to go through to become who he needed to be. Maybe he had to deal with some darker stuff than the average person, or the pain was so intense. I don't know where we went with that. Sorry about that, folks. That's just how my mind works.
I was going into a picture of the darkest journey into
one
the
thing
kitchen.
is I want to say is that everyone has a choice and a path you choose. You either choose that left or right path, and it's your choice what you want to take. Everyone's got a different perspective. Colin's definitely got a different perspective to me. You might not agree with me, or he might agree with me. Depends. I can't make everyone just agree with me. It's not like a set rule. You can have a choice whether to agree or not.
I think it's a case of whether you resonate with a person or whether you don't.
Yeah.
And I would add to that there are a lot of people out there that are not aware that they have the choice. I come across that so often. They're not aware of the choices. Sometimes, it's about, what's it they say? You can't see the picture when you're in the frame. Sometimes it's about being there to show the person what the picture looks like from outside.
Everyone?
Did you read some of these comments here?
Yeah, I was going to say, Heavenly Dew. No, that's not the inspiration I got from. I welcome Anne, by the way. Everybody follow Anne Rush. She does cooking scope and baking, and she's a really great scope. Just saying.
How is she as a human? Are you going to read her? You're going to go deep and... No? Okay, not today.
She's my darling. She's my darling. That's all I'm going to say to you.
Oh, my darling.
Here we go.
Oh, my darling. Okay.
They're on the bridge at midnight.
Anyway,
Rachel's back.
No, that wasn't where I got my name from. It's actually, I did a course in creating music through technology at college, and I was like learning how to DJ and stuff. And in the room, I was the only, like, not being racist or anything, the South Asian there, and everyone was looking at me and they're like, so what do I call you? What do I call you, brother? And I'm like, Swift. And then and then whenever I used to make music and like the beat and stuff, be like,
hi, Randy.
Welcome, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
You okay?
I'm very good.
Yeah. Were you listening into some of the chat?
No. I was doing another broadcast. I just got finished, and I seen you were still online. And I thought I would pop in.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Mr. Colin, Mr. Swift Beats, the swiftest beat in town. Ba 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 ba.
He is.
Well, Randy.
He's a very nice man. We got to know him and some of his beliefs. And Fraser's still here. He left a comment I don't quite understand about donuts and something else, but
Donuts.
I hear you. Yeah, Swift Beats is an excellent gentleman. What a great person.
He's got a kind
Thank
heart.
you very much, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are all amazing as well. Please make sure.
Really, you guys got three really good people here, and then me by accident. I don't know what happened.
Randy, you're the glue that got us all together. If you want to know the truth, I probably wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Randy, and I wouldn't have known Swift Beats without you. And I think you and I met Colin around the same time, but I don't know. You probably met Colin first.
There you go.
What's RWH mean?
Randy W. Horton.
Oh God! We got the whole
comment. You were talking about choice.
I was trying to figure out an acronym there or something. I thought, what's going on?
I was talking about the choice. That you choose in making choices. You choose to eat the donut or you choose to eat the salad. So the donut's obviously not going to be as good for you as the salad, but it's the choices you make in life. What Swift Beats was saying, the choice.
I don't know what's going on there, but you ought to get back on the meds there, Fraser.
Yep. I hang on.
The thing about donuts is a great analogy for life. A lot of people focus on the whole, the thing that's missing, rather than the actual donut. So,
whatever floats your boat and takes your fancy. Yeah.
Well, I have the same. Yeah, I have the same feeling after a couple hours of deja vu. Anyway,
how do you keep inspired to do this, Randy? Like, I find the emotional well for me. Like, I'll go on once a day. Randy's on like 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 days. I don't know how he does it. Like, you amaze me. You really do. And I mean that as the highest form of a compliment. I don't have that kind of energy to do it, or the patience, I think, to do it.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just turning the camera on, living my daily life.
Just
no, but you interact. You interact with the room.
It's just like having what is that called? Where you hear people talking all the time.
Schizophrenia?
Yeah, I've got animated schizophrenia. I have hundreds of people all the time talking to me, and I'm talking back to them.
Yeah, except it's real, so it's not. Yeah.
So I've got technophrenia.
That's so
something
funny.
Like that.
It just doesn't.
This cast has been really good in the sense of quality today. So I don't know if they fixed some of the problems or everybody's got a good connection, but let's hope it continues in that pathway. Randy, I'm just about to close it down. Can you do like an inspirational word for us? Yeah, we'll end with you.
I'd rather hear Swift Beats talk about his day. We're not going anywhere. Why are you in a hurry, man? You're always in a hurry. Slow down. Live your life.
I've got other responsibilities, my friend.
I know what you have. I'm sorry, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, I this doesn't pay the bills, but it does give me a few thrills, and I got to meet you. So.
Feeling groovy. Feeling groovy just popped into my head. Was it?
Does it? Are you feeling groovy?
Slow down. You're going too fast. You have to make
feeling groovy.
That's the one. And
Randy, yeah,
that's it. You know what? That was buzzing in my head right after. As soon as you said, you didn't even get to the word groovy. You said feeling, and my brain went feeling groovy.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah,
that's the connectedness of the room. That's neat. Yeah, who did that?
The
zombies?
No. Give me a second.
I don't know.
It was called the 24th Street Bridge Song, and it was written by Paul Simon, I think, and Art Garfunkel.
Mm.
Didn't I think the Zombies did a song called Groovy too? I could be wrong. I'll look it up later. If I find it, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Fraser, what are you doing there? What is he? Okay, well, folks.
I don't know what Fraser's doing, though. Yeah.
He's feeling groovy. He's rocking the house.
He's rocking it down.
It's your Tuesday energy motivation with Michael with get your exercise. It's exercise segment.
You've been hanging out with Richard quite a bit, I can tell.
Before we go, why did that bother you? Would you just think that's rude if people smoke in the Randy?
It's against the terms of service on YouTube and Facebook.
No way.
Yes, it's in the terms of service, man. I had to get out quickly. I didn't know.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
No alcohol, no yes.
Who was smoking? Was it myself or was it
No, Richard?
It was Richard, was it? Oh,
yeah. It's in the TOS.
Oh, I know why. Because so many people go on there and smoke weed the whole time. That's probably what started
maybe
that.
why they solved it. Yeah. So
no, don't touch that stuff. Not good.
So I have to. If I run away quickly, it's usually because I just terms of service, and I have to delete it quickly.
Right. Swiftpete, do you want to say something sweet before we go? Because I do have to go. Say something. Thank you.
Yeah. I wanted to say, are you using the high quality audio or are you using the standard quality audio, for your broadcast? Because
I'm using the high quality only. When we have Randy see you over there, W. Horton. Look at him. Buddy, keep making miracles. Thank you for bringing us all together. And Fraser, you never, ever, ever, ever. That's all I'm going to say. Just ever.
Thanks very much. All right, okay.
But twice on a Sunday.
God bless you all. You're all amazing. Keep inspiring people.
Yes. And Randy is the glue. Thank you, buddy.
Great to meet you, Swifty. We're going to call you Swifty. Great to meet you.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
See you guys later.
Thank you for another good broadcast.